Exactly 6 months ago, I hit the button, the imaginary button, that signified the release of our software, the Pillar wallet, which is the prelude to the whole Pillar ecosystem. I'm Michael Masella, CEO of Pillar Project. The last 6 months is an interesting from our development, not just software development as a team, because we released our wallet first. It's a Thursday, December 13th, so from then on, initially we hit 5,000 downloads. As any new software, you would have features, bugs that are reported, which you would fix, etc., which we have to stabilize, which you have to understand the logging, the interactions from the support side, etc. And it took us a couple of months really to start getting into a rhythm, having a more regular releases. So I would say in the last 3 months, we've actually been performing way better than the first 3 months because we've found our rhythm. I don't believe there's such a thing where you would achieve a sweet spot that would be everlasting. You would have the dynamics of the team that would take you from one stage to another. Then you will come across new technologies. In our case, we are pushing the boundaries. When I kind of touched upon layer 2 solutions, smart contract wallet solutions, it's pretty much one of the very first few teams in the world that has tackled those things. There's a learning curve. There's the team that can digest it and get on with it. It doesn't mean because you've done it in the past, say 3 months, 6 months ago, the same team, the same operations would work for you. You have to tweak it. You have to understand where you see those gaps and you have to fill it. From the moment I hit the button to the moment we started using the first few people downloading the wallet, that was the best moment. Then when we started delivering features, at least one feature a week, we started realizing what we're capable of. One of the major milestones in our project is right after going live, I think a week or so after that, we opened our libraries. As an open source organization, it is quite open. Anyone can go and see the activity in our project. In fact, recently a community member went into our repository and did an analysis of what is being worked on, what is being actively pursued, etc. And our source code is open to anyone to actually see, even fork if you want to fork it or collaborate. So that's a major milestone. Being an open source organization, we actually do collaborate right now as we speak with 6, 7, 8 open source groups in one shape or form. We use their codes, some of them we actively work with. It is about building an infrastructure, not just a pillar. For Pillar to exist and to thrive, we need the collaboration with quite a lot of other projects. What this has meant is we have begun to get recognition in the open source space, especially in the Ethereum community, as one of the players, so that we're not just working in a silo, just developing our own thing, actually creating tools and services that can be used and adapted by others to push the boundary of the usability I've mentioned earlier. We have been honored enough to have partaken in a hackathon organized by Odyssey. It was in the Netherlands. Our team went there and they made quite an impact, so much so we have been invited by the Dutch Interior Ministry to partake in a pilot program for a digital identity project. We will be given the opportunity to work with municipalities, a couple of municipalities in the Netherlands, creating a biometrics-based identity mechanism. And this is born out of our hackathon, the hackathon we partook in. And again, in this hackathon, we collaborated with other open source groups and we utilized solutions like 3-box solution for decentralized storage, etc., creating a decentralized personal data locker. That's what we have created with the identity. That's the beginning of it. At the same time, we are branching into the main street as well, leveraging the cryptography, the storage, etc. Without necessarily being crypto specific, we are getting a foothold into the mainstream. And that is a big thing for us, and it should be for the whole crypto space, to be honest. A crypto wallet, which we will be moving from this wallet concept in any way, because the Pillar project wasn't just about creating a wallet. The wallet is the first step, but it's creating about an ecosystem, a pillar environment where we have the services. So we are beginning to realize that in letting people that aren't in the crypto space, but to use our wallet, to use our environment, to register their guests, and these are influential people. This is a big thing for us, and again, this collaboration is something that makes me happy. Just Pillar creating a mechanism to use services by its own doesn't do it. Look, if we as an ecosystem do not match the usability of Facebook and the services it provides, people would still keep on using Facebook. And it's not up to Pillar to create that. Pillar will create the mechanism to do it, but we depend on the overall ecosystem for this to be achieved. With leveraging such a decentralized storage mechanisms like this, from what we can, we keep on pushing the services we provide. Quite a lot of services that we have in our wallet, even the messaging, etc., even those ones we have control over, they have to be stored in a decentralized way. That's a start. Then with the services that we are integrating within our wallet, that's the next phase, to make sure that they give the option of a decentralized storage. It's an option. You can't force anyone. The biggest event I'm looking forward to is when we have the utility of the token in the wallet. That is a major, major milestone, not just for Pillar, I think for the whole crypto ecosystem. Having a utility of your token in a real way. It's one thing having your token being listed in very many exchanges and people speculating on them and the the token price going up. But it's another thing to actually achieve real utility, real use for those tokens, and those tokens being valued accordingly based on what they can achieve. So the utility, achieving the utility will be a massive milestone for Pillar and the whole ecosystem. It would make an enormous amount of difference in how Pillar carries on in the long term. The utility that we are trying to create of our token, that is key, the utility. That would mean that the people would see the benefits, the casual people that came into the wallet of using the Pillar token. It's up to us to devise mechanisms to actually introduce them to the crypto, whether we use our referral system, which we have held back on purpose because of our smart contract wallet adoption, etc. We have to devise a mechanism so that these people, once we have introduced them to it, to keep them in there. But the whole point is the utility outside of the crypto is the attraction that we have found in this case. And once they see it, what else do we do to keep them in our wallet? Without you, we would not be here. And we have the utmost respect for the patience you've shown us and the support you've shown us. And please stay tuned. Keep on watching Pablo's videos. We appreciate it. Thank you. And don't forget to click on the like button, subscribe button.